Hello, this is show number 132. Abortion. Is it necessary? Welcome to the show. My name is Karen Krill Weinstein. Welcome. Today I'm going to talk about abortion. I did put out a show in the past about abortion, but things have evolved since my last report on abortion. I am a person who can identify with both the Democrat leaders and soon to connect with Republican leaders, Senator Mitch McConnell and Senator Kevin McCarthy. No, excuse me, Congressman Kevin McCarthy. Will they listen to me? I'm not sure, but I want to reach out to them. Will they work with me also to bring the Democrats and the Republicans closer together? I would like to work with both of them. I already work with the White House and with President Biden. And it's now time for me to reach out to the Republican leaders about abortion. And hopefully today and every day from here on in that I develop a good relationship with both the Democrats and the Republicans. Now, people of America, I want to talk to you about abortion. At one time, I always thought that abortion was bad and abortion was okay. And I was positive about it all my life, pretty much, that we have a right to choose. Now I'm going to continue on. I don't think we should use abortion as a birth control method. That is totally wrong. I feel if you become pregnant, then the person, female high school student, for example, has sex without a contraceptive method, and even all women must be medically treated to prevent or reduce the chance for a female to become pregnant. Women's rights, our reproductive ways are women's rights. As I see people, the women having a baby, this is a good thing. The girl should not be forced to follow through with the pregnancy when they're very young. I understand a child as young as 8 became pregnant, and that child needs to be treated, and we really don't want her to go through a full pregnancy at the age of 8. And the doctor should decide the fate of his patients and not the politicians. I think if a person needs an abortion, that is the responsibility of the doctor and his patients, and in certain cases, the responsible adult to help the patient to have the baby. And if they have to, at 8 years old, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't have that happen. I think we should not abort an infant just because. Now is the time to determine when to abort the female or the male fetus. I have recently gone against abortion. I saw some babies, little infants, in some restaurants, and they were beautiful, happy, smart, young children, smart, intelligent, and wise, even at the age of 8 years old. Very smart children. Just think, we don't want to lose them due to abortion. The thought I have to prevent abortion would be medically done, and the concept's got to be required for all women and all male, no matter the age. But at the very beginning of life, and really soon, well, before you decide to have a family, actually, we would sterilize the baby, female or male, and when they're ready to have a family, then you find a way to make them become sterile both the male and female. And when they decide to have a family, then reverse the medical treatment. I don't think abortion should be used as a method to abort the child. Alright? The male has a responsibility to his child. The boys and men should be sterilized at a young age, and then once a family is to be decided, then reverse the sterilization so that the boys and men do not have an unwanted child. Both parties are responsible for the raising an infant and into adulthood. The men must take responsibility for the child. The boys and adult men must be responsible parties in having a responsibility for that fetus to live. Everyone. I choose to have the babies, and I believe in abortion in certain cases. Each situation is different. Choose wisely. Continue to allow pregnancies to full term. I want more children to live, and to have the female receive all care for the life of the child until the child is 21 years old. So the decision based on money will no longer exist. The male partner would have to get a job and support that child. If there's a problem for both parties unable to financially support the child, then they need our help, government help, and with making sure that child grows up as fast as he could become the best person he can be. If there is an abortion, it is up to the doctor and the mother to decide to have an abortion. Also, I think medical team will provide guidelines. For example, allow the doctors make the decision whether or not to abort a fetus. I think the government can request an abortion, but leave that up to the doctors on how to manage the patients about having an abortion in certain medical needs. If the mother's in serious about having an abortion, maybe they have an illness and won't be able to go to a full term. If you want a baby, go use a surrogate. We must have guidelines. And when to have an abortion, allow doctors of the states decide the guidelines. Let's protect our unborn fetus. You will get the help that is needed by the states, that is, all states of America. When I was in high school, I had a couple of friends. One person got pregnant with twins when she was 16 years old. They spoke to the minister at their church, and they ended up, my friend had twins, 2 girls, who are now adults and have their own family. She had her children. She was not able to go to college. She got a job and supported her girls, but she couldn't afford taking care of the girls on her own financially. So she moved in with her parents and raised the 2 daughters with her parents. And that is a great thing. She loves her 2 daughters immensely. She'll do anything for them. I have another friend. She got pregnant when she was in college. She was on her way to become a medical doctor. Well, she got pregnant. I think she had twins too, if I remember correctly. And she was in college and she gave up college. I don't know if she finished, but she brought up 2 beautiful children. She decided to have the babies. Someone I know that's a relative, the relative got a girl pregnant, and she ended up putting the baby up for adoption. If I had known that, maybe I could have taken in that child and raised the child to the best of my ability. If the way I feel right now about abortion and pro-life, well, it's a very serious decision to make, and it shouldn't be taken lightly. Everyone should really think it out, make a decision, and make the any decision you choose, if you're going to have the child, then you're going to be okay if you decide to have the child. So, that's my story. I do believe in not having an abortion, pro-life. Let the people have the children. We need to have the children be born. So with the Republicans, I agree with them on that. But I would rather have guidelines, and I want all 50 states to come in agreement of women's reproductive rights. It's up to the doctors. And I'm sure the doctors will be very happy to help one of his patients if they need help. Send them to talk to someone, and quote, they can have someone to talk to throughout the pregnancy and after the pregnancy. And we will give that mother and the infant where they're set up to have a life together for a very long time. It is special to be a mother. It takes a lot of work, and good for you. You have children. God bless us all. Thank you.